Welcome back, traders, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at Shadow Sneasler. Now, it was a pain in the butt to finally find one of these from the Rocket Grunts, but I'm able to do it. I know, look at those horrible IVs. Yeah, very attack heavy, but that's just what we're going to have to use because the other one that we did get was looking even worse. Now, as far as these other shadows that are new, I'm finding them now, but now they're just bad IVs, so whatever. I'm not going to sit here and complain. We'll just have to keep hunting them. The unfortunate part is I wasn't able to remove frustration on as many shadow Pokemon as I wanted because I'm so low on damn charge TMs. I'm down to like 3 now, or maybe 2. It's insane. All right, well, today is Halloween, so be safe out there, folks, and don't get caught up into anything horrible. And if you're looking for a good scary movie, Hereditary is something I'm going to have to recommend. I saw it for the first time last night, and I personally feel like it was a very well done movie. It's freaky as hell. So we'll get into the commentary. I mean, you don't, the slashers, those aren't scary anymore. Those aren't freaky. We're all desensitized. But this movie, yikes. Anyway, let's get into this. What do we got going on here? We got this Wormadam trash that we're going to be pairing it up with the entire time. Third Pokemon, we're going to be swapping it out periodically because, my goodness, the algorithm hates me. Okay, so we're taking down the blob, just confusing it down into the next realm. Okay, now we do go for Iron Head here because we didn't want to use up that energy. So we'll let this go, call it a Night Slash. Just a coin flip. I mean, come on. They could have went for the Hydro Pump. Letting the Bug Buzz go, one-shotting it, swapping into Sneasler. It wasn't necessary there. It wasn't. All I did there was give him extra farm. So now we're going to have to play around this in a very weird way. So we'll let that first Poison Fang go, shield this one up, and then we're going to save our last shield for the Wormadam trash with barely any health, but we'll take the win there, and it's going to be looking pretty good. Now, when it comes down to this Sneasler Shadow, my goodness, what are my thoughts? Definitely a fun thing to have. It's just a matter of getting a decent IV for whatever league you're trying to use it in. But damn thing can't take a hit. Even resisted quick move damage is doing a lot, as if it wasn't resisted at all. Okay? Alright, so we got a Dragalge out here. You already know what it is. They're going to go for a Gunk Shot. You're going to go for a Gunk Shot. If you missed my last video with Garchomp, I actually used an Elite TM to get Earth Power. I went up against a Zygarde 100%. Not IV, but just 100%. Form, and it was powered up. So if you want to see some craziness, go check that out. I mean, the son of a gun survived a outrage from Shadow Garchomp, and it didn't even take it into the yellow or into the red. It took it into the yellow for sure. So pretty freaking absurd, man. Anyways, they're looking horrible here. They've got 2 confusion, or 2 Pokemon weak to confusion in the back. I swear I was going to lose this one here because of the Gunk Shot in the beginning. It's nice, but annoying. All right, well, we have no shield, so yeah, we'll have to let that go. All right, let's get into this. What do we got here? Azumarill. Oh, of course, Toxic. Of course, it's first one, and you know what it is. Jesus, wow. Bringing in the Sneasler here. Now, Aerial Ace is what we're going with. I guess you can go X-Scissor, but Aerial Ace is now better, and yeah. Also, you can go with Poison Jab on the Sneasler, which is also going to be getting stabbed. As far as Shadow Claw, obviously not getting stabbed, but definitely a good-ass move to have. So they're bringing in their Golbat here, which is going to be doing super effective to us because we're going to be poison and fighting. So we're Toxapex, or Toxicroak type. All right, bringing in the Wormadam, more than likely you're going to go Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball, Shadow damage, doing a lot from that Golbat there. Definitely a solid Shadow to have on your arsenal for sure. If you don't have one, definitely want to make one of those. They're retreating with energy and bringing in a Sableye. They have no more shields here, so we are looking freaking amazing. I will let this go. Obviously, we don't need to shield this up. Return's doing a lot of damage, and this will be able to one-shot the Sableye, and we're looking pretty good here. So as far as the investment for this thing, I mean, it's a fun pick for sure. I mean, I don't see why you shouldn't make one. It's just a matter of, can you find one from the damn Rocket Grunts, and will you have a decent IV? Look at this crap. This algorithm is garbage, dude. All right, so we put the Azumarill, and we're just getting poison types up front now. Yippee, yay. Okay, so we swap into the Sneasler here, going for the Aerial Ace. They're shielding it up. Now, this is going to be a Poison Fang. Watch this. Now, it is shadow on shadow damage, but my gosh, how ridiculous. And we're not even able to get to the damn charge move up against the Greninja with the quick move taking us out so fast. Have you seen Greninja's quick move do so much damage to a Pokemon? No. Not even freaking Charizard or fire types or whatever. And we have the Azumarill out here, so we're going to, of course, go for the play rough as they're trying to get the attack boost on the Greninja. Down they go, still holding on to 2 shields, immediately bringing in the Wormadam. You don't want to throw in your hard counter. That's why we didn't go with it initially when we had that bad lead. All right, and they do have a Charger Bug in the back. Was this a horrible thing for me to do, Ironhead? Yeah, it was a little stupid. I was pretty much at the Bug Buzz, which we could have potentially got the defense drop to do more damage with the quick move, so I should have went for that. Okay. Yeah, sometimes, we all misplay. Whatever. It's funny, too. A lot of people critique me, which is fine. That's good. Constructive criticism is amazing. It helps people become a better version of themselves. But it's when you get these little cocky people out here, these little smug idiots who try to point all this stuff out as if they're never make a mistake. If we were to record all of your battles and look at them, you would be making tons of mistakes too. I'm the one doing it and putting it on public though. So look at this. We have a Shadow Shiftry. So I swap into the Sneasler. Look at that Gengar damage we're doing. Wow, I could have taken them out before. I wanted to farm them down though. Okay, so we're farming them down. Lots of damage to that Shadow Gengar. I mean, that was like a couple of Shadow Claws. Bringing back the Shiftry. Are we going to be able to sweep up their team here with the Sneasler? Let's go. All right, I was having fun with it. Can't take a hit. My gosh, it was having a blast when it wasn't absolutely screwing me with the algorithm here. All right, so we will shield this up as their quick move is doing nothing. We've gotten both shields. Let's take out this thing. I mean, we're kind of weak to it in the back, right? And what's in the back? A Haunter. So I swap into Wormadam. That's a wrap. They back out. We take the win. So a double ghost hard-hitting Shadow team. Yeah, that's a lot of damage right there. You got to look out for your darks for sure. We're met with the Carvings here. Finally, we have a decent lead. All right, but we don't have Hydro Pump. Okay, gotta love it. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and go for the play rough here up against that thing, and they're shielding it up. And more than likely Moonblast. Yes, Moonblast. They're also going to be getting the attack drop. And I'm going to be doing less damage here, putting me in not a great position. But what it is setting me up for is them to beat me. And then I'm going to be able to go in here and farm them down with the Sneasler Shadow Claw and load up on energy. Because if you have energy on that thing, you're going to be looking good. And the problem is just surviving and accumulating the energy to begin with. So since we resist this rock, this is perfect opportunity. Look at that. So we've got a lot of health here and a lot of energy. Well, a decent amount. And they're bringing in a Azumarill. So we're just going to have to build up to 100 energy and start spamming the Aerial Ace. Because, I mean, we can go Wormadam. We will. Our charge moves are just not doing that much. So we're going to bring them as low as possible here. And we're going to go ahead and swap into the Wormadam. They're retreating with energy, and they've got a Jellicent. All right, now this is getting, oof. As soon as I saw this, the way I thought I was going to have to play this out is, first of all, we have to make sure they're almost energy dry with this Jellicent when we do bring in our Sneasler. And then we're going to have to be able to build up to 2 charge moves if they don't use a shield here, because they still have one. Let's see if they want to use it. And they don't. So at this point, it's all about just quick move pressure. No, it's not. Okay, we get to the Iron Head. We'll get a shield here, and then we're going to swap into the Sneasler. Well, our Wormadam is down. We literally got it off right in the nick of time. Now, they go for Play Rough, which was a freaking amazing thing. I was like, really? Sounds good. Maybe they got Play Rough Hydro Pump or something. So we go Aerial Ace, and we take the win. I couldn't believe it. We were actually able to outpace them. Let's go. Next game here, Koffing. It's a pretty good lead, no problem. They're going to be retreating into a Nidoqueen, so I'm going to immediately be bringing in my Wormadam here to do a ton of damage. They're absolutely going to go for Earth Power, and we're going to let it go. Now, they are going to make it to the Poison Jab as well, and we're just going to let that go too because we will barely survive. Now, this is actually perfect because we want to make sure we're low health so they can't farm us up. Yeah, sure, if you win with a lot of health, then, that's amazing too, but that's going to require you to potentially use shields, which we're not going to. All right, so they're bringing in Clefable. This couldn't get any better. We literally get to the next Iron Head on the perfect nick of time here. And, of course, they're going to be using 2 shields, so we're just going to set this up beautifully, bringing in a Azumarill, and I'm more than likely waiting for them to swap here. Getting off that Meteor Mash, and they're catching. That's perfectly fine. We're going to bring in our Sneasler, and I do believe we can't farm them down. So we'll get to the Aerial Ace. Look at the damage. I mean, this is just insane. This thing is just insane. These new shadows are freaking awesome. I love it. The only issue is finding them. I really wanted to go close combat here, but they're going to be backing out. And we're going to be getting a 5-0 towards the... Was this it? Oh, yep, there you go. There you go. Thank you for watching, and I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic!